Let's see. Can I give me? What's good, y'all? What's good? We in here today, y'all. We in here today. I got some important news. You know, I'm gonna share it with you. I'm gonna share a lot of stuff with you, but today we're gonna talk about it. Y'all already seen y'all seen the title, y'all seen the headline, so y'all know where we're going with this. But I got a few questions that I want to pop in. Hold on, a little bit of light. That I want to pop in, bef- um, before we dive deep into it. The bodyguard has come out and spoken. And really, he should have kept his mouth closed because now what he done did now is just got more people pissed off at him. He really had. Because, in my honest opinion, Tory didn't have to go through that. Man, and if it could have been avoided and by all possible means, it should have. That's just my take on my opinion about the whole situation. Um, there's no um, there's no such thing as a street code. That's a myth. So what's particularly I say what I'm particularly wondering about now is what made him come out to speak because it's a whole lot of holes punched in this whole story and it's been punched in this whole case from the beginning, you know, from the not talking to the setting up to people want you gone and people sending stuff at you. It's really too much, really for it's too many holes for it not to be something. Is what I'm going at. Too many holes for it not to be something. I got some audio I want y'all to listen to. That's gonna pretty much hit on the questions that I have, and it was brought to my attention just by him asking. Let's just take a listen to this. I want y'all to take a listen to this. I guess this is Tory's. Not long ago, United People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Beach's trial. As Now, this is the bodyguard coming, like I said, coming forward to testify um, and give his what he should have said a long time ago. Like I said, I don't know why he would keep quiet of all people, and it's so crazy because I thought that bodyguards and stuff like that, it was part of their due diligence to report like incidents that may have happened, especially when it's concerning stuff like weapons. Um, I'm not too sure. Somebody let me know if you are listening to this live now. Let me know in the comments on how that goes. Far as I know, the bodyguard has all pretty much been the closest thing to the police when the police isn't around. And when the police is around, they have to report stuff. The reason I know is because I was in partnership with some I say it was ex friends, alumni. It was I could just call them classmates now because what they tried to do to me was, you know, a lot of that crazy stuff. But I ain't gonna get into that either. But I ain't gonna even mention their name because they are of no importance because I've moved on and I'm not even taking a irrational state with me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know I've matured. So basically, what that lawyer just said, is basically giving the statement that the bodyguard has just was given in the case. So I'm gonna replay that back for y'all so y'all can hear it. Not long ago, United People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Beach's trial. As such, he was in close proximity to get privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others.
And y'all forgive me, I just got off work, so.
James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with not the people. And that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed United People that he witnessed to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down.
Y'all hear that? They said that Carrie had the gun, she fired it 3 times.
And the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched them, never fired. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm, gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side of Ms. Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot his feet, did not shoot at his feet, or did not assault his feet. It's just.
Y'all heard that? Now this came out, it's getting down to the bottom line, man. I don't even know why this even went on this long, man. Free Tory Lanez. Get that man up out of there, man. Get that man up out of there.
Another irregularity and a list of irregularities in this case. For example.
Now I want y'all to pay close attention to what he brings up because, man, my life is terrible right now. Let me fix this. I gotta fix this. All right, that's better. All right. So he finna bring up some very important questions that I need for y'all to pay attention to because this right here is not only just gonna crack open the case, but it's also going to lead and crack open the case to something else. I'm telling you. Listen to what he said.
There were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson, even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't it?
Now that's y'all know where I'm going with this. He said nobody DNA was brought to, to I guess the courts or whatever who they need to bring it to, but Tory Lanez. So
Ms. Harris's DNA taken, or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense?
That's the question right there. See, that's the type of investigation that's going to lead into something a whole different. And if the FBI, police, courts, whoever are investigating this properly, then be expecting for this case to prolong without Tory Lanez being in jail, but the investigation going into internal affairs. That's where I'm going with this because it's going to be a whole lot that's going to lead up as to why, if that is the case, allegedly, why wasn't, if her DNA was taken, why wasn't it presented? And then the other one was about the driver.
We did not assault. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson, even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't Ms. Harris's DNA taken? Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense? Why wasn't the driver of the
Did y'all hear that?
Smith's DNA taken? Or was it taken and again simply not given to the defense?
That's gonna be That's gonna be the nail in the coffin right there. Because if it was taken and just not given to the court, that's gonna lead up, I'm telling you, to another investigation, a whole investigation that's not is of course Tory Lane should be free. Megan, she could probably going down for some type of conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? And what they're saying right now is that they're giving Kerry immunity so she can testify because she pleaded the fifth. To me, um, pleading the fifth almost kind of, you know, says I'm a little bit guilty. I just don't want to talk about it, to be honest. The way they are going with this, and the reason why I think they did this to give her immunity is because they already drilled her with the questions that they need in the beginning. So with the immunity, of course they may not get her if she even if she says, yeah, I shot her. Even if she comes out and admit it because she got immunity. But what they will get her for is perjury. That's what they setting her up for. That's what they setting her up for. Because first off, if you was involved, I always thought I always just thought you had to testify. But then again, that's how much I know about the law. I don't try to be involved with no laws or no crimes or nothing like that now. Um, you go through those days in your life and you just kind of grow out of it. You know what I'm saying? And it was nothing ever with me for as like money wise and nothing like that for as scamming nobody or even trying to rob anybody like that because I always could keep a job. I always had a skill mindset, trade mindset to where, I can get it. I'm pretty much covered for, although I didn't graduate college, I went to college. But yeah, I just say I had a little bit too much fun in college. But yeah, I could get a job. I was never into having to rob nobody because I needed money or I was broke. I was always having money. So I guess, like I said, the main question that remains is staying on topic is what she gonna say when she get on that when she get on that stand. Me personally, I would have been trying to do a Hillary Clinton and tell him I'm not coming. However, you could do that. I ain't know none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You could do none of that. You could just tell, of course, oh no, nah, I'm good. I'm not coming. All right, yeah. Let me try that. We'll see where y'all see me at. I need to watch it. But we about to get ready to get up out of here, y'all. I just had to share that with you. Tory case is moving along, man, and it's already explosive starting out the gate, man. With this right here, this information, it ain't looking too good for Megan, bro. I'm just gonna tell you, man. It ain't nothing really that's gonna stop her. They already tried to stop Tory. It didn't happen, and this is gonna go down. And what's gonna be really bothering to some people, probably even me, is just you getting to see who these people really are or what they're about, behind the scenes. Because you watch them and they put on this perfect persona on camera when they try to get a chance, but now we really getting to see how these celebrities really are and how they move. They always said that Hollywood just they got the attitude they just don't give a damn about nobody. We just didn't think it'll go to the forest and killing people or shooting people or lying on people to get them jailed. Then it's just too much. But man, everything on here is alleged. Except for this case, this is going down right here. Appreciate everybody for joining. Go ahead and smash that like button. Come in if you want to, man. Let me know what your thoughts are, man. And thank you for joining, man. Oh, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, man. That way you'll be notified, I guess, whenever I upload or send a video out, man, on some news or just a video, man. I like to be on here just creating. So be looking for me in it. All right. Y'all have a nice, man. Bless.